loving superfoods, and I'm going to show you how to make a nori roll wrap with the salmon spread that's really delicious. We're about to have it tonight for our raw superfood dinner, and I thought I'd give you a little preview. So here's what we do. Here's my nori sheets. I'm going to take one of these guys out of here. And nori sheets have a shiny side and a rough side. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but
you can see the shiny side.
It's a little shiny there. And so what I do is I always put the shiny side down because then it's easier to roll it, and the rough side is up. So it slips a little bit better on your cutting board. You can also use sushi mats for this, and I have sushi mats, but frankly, they actually end up being more cumbersome for me. So really, you don't need to invest in anything. Just put your nori sheet down on a cutting board or a plate or whatever. This is my really yummy salmon spread. The recipe's online. That goes really good in these nori sheets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it about over 2/3 of the nori sheet. So I'm going to cover 2/3 of it, starting at the end towards me. And it's not even a 1/4 inch thick. The real challenge with nori rolls, just like burritos, is you tend to put in more than you really ought to in order for it to wrap right. Such is the way. Alright, a little dollop in here. Alright, once you've got a spread on the bottom, then you can fill it with whatever yumminess you like. You could also just wrap it straight, though it tastes always better when you put more stuff in there. And I'm a big fan of avocados. I love avocados, and it goes really good with the salmon spread because salmon, one of the reasons we often crave salmon is for the oil that's in it. So there's maybe just a little bit of oil in here from the walnuts that are part of the spread. But the avocados give you even more of those really good for you fats. So I'm going to take just a couple of slices of avocado. Sliced this a moment or two ago. Again, following the rule of thumb of don't put too much in because then it will be difficult to wrap. Alright, so there's my avocado. And then I also sliced some cucumber really thinly. I'm going to put that next to the avocado so as it wraps they kind of roll together. I don't want to lop it up too high in one spot because again that would be difficult to wrap. So I'm just going to put a couple of cucumbers in there. And then I happen to have grown some sunflower sprouts in my window recently, so I'm going to snip a couple of those off. And we'll do one more for good luck. Put a couple of little sunflower sprouts in there. The other things I like in here are thinly sliced tomato slices are really good. Red bell pepper thinly sliced is really good. And then you can do any kind of greens on top. Lettuce leaves, kale leaves, dandelion leaves, basil leaves, all of that would be really good in here. Alright, so now I'm ready to roll it, and what I do is I start at the edge towards me and kind of get that first little corner. You can see how I just get a little bit of it started so that it's easy to roll. I have a little bit of a tear there, but I'm just going to gently roll right past that. And now you can see I've rolled all the way to the other end, and this will not seal unless I wet the end. So you can use, like if you have a tomato slice, water. I'm going to use this little bit of cucumber here because it's got some nice wetness to it and it's handy. And then just roll right over that. And there you go. It's like a raw sandwich. Now, if I'm eating this just for myself, I'm probably going to eat this straight up like a burrito, like that. But tonight for our raw superfood dinner, we're going to have it like sushi. So you take a serrated knife like this so it will slice through it easily. And you just make little sushi bites like that. And again, it's nice to have these kind of bite-sized, but you also want them big enough that your fillings don't mush out too much. These are going to be really good, I can tell. All right. And I usually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of a roll. This is just a presentation kind of thing. Really, if I'm eating this on my own, I'm just going to eat it like a burrito because it's so much easier. The other thing that you should know about making any kind of nori roll is that the nori sheets, when it's on something moist, like the salmon spread, they'll kind of melt a little bit. You can kind of see this is almost like shrink wrapping to the fillings. So that's why you want to make them as you're going to eat them. So I'm going to eat it right now. Cheers.